If it's a Mini, it has to have cool and quirky features, just like this interior camera. Or this fabric strap and this 3-spoke steering wheel. Really cool. This woven fabric finish on the dash and this vertical AC vents. I like it. This cute little insert at the edge of this wireless charger works as a stopper. Looks really cool. And this cool looking personal storage space with a strap again. And this blue or grey disintegrating into this copper finish, again a unique touch. And there are elements which could be a bit more cool. For example, this squared out headlamp shape. This looks a bit plain to me, but that's subjective. Knee support for taller passengers and thigh support for most of us, I guess. Not that cool. Or the center screen, which is huge, looks cool, but too much information. And the lack of physical climate control buttons. But these one-liners cannot be the review of the latest third generation Mini Countryman, because this has undergone many changes on the exterior. Inside, it has got more features. This has become bigger and more loaded overall. So let's start this video. Hi, I'm Kranti Sambhav. You are watching Overdrive, and before we start talking about the latest Mini, quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You know, 14 years back when we saw Mini Countryman, many of us actually wondered why. Mini should be Mini, it should be a small car, but after 14 years, when we see this Countryman, which is bigger, bolder, taller, has added some muscles, it seems, plus an electric motor, most of us are saying, why not? When the whole world, the whole automotive universe is gravitating towards the SUV shape, why should Mini customers, Mini fans suffer? So here it is, Mini Countryman electric for the Indian market. So let's start with the front look of this Mini Countryman, and obviously you can see the front grille, which gives you an idea. This is an electric car. This is all covered, and these are the sensors. You can see the camera as well. This has this copper highlight, copper finish highlight, octagonal front grille shape, which looks more bold now. I mean, it's bolder now, and then similar kind of treatment on the lip, on the bumper as well. Then you have a power dome feel going on. Then the shape of headlamps have changed. This is more angular, more squarish, I would say. Overall, this looks more muscular, more streamlined, but at the same time, not very Mini-like, to me at least. I'm not sure this is a good thing or not. You let us know in the comment section, how do you like this front look of Countryman? So as you can see, rain god decided to bless us on this shoot day. But I just want to highlight three things from this part of this Countryman. One is obviously the spaced out badging of Countryman is there, but you can't make out whether it's EV or not unless you look at the number plate. So no badging, no distinction over there. Second thing which I wanted to talk about was the bulked up this hatch, which makes it more muscular, which makes it look a bit new. And somehow it gives a bigger stance if you look at this car from behind. And the taillight, which is narrower than before, and it also has 3 different options, including the Union Jack and JCW light pattern, which you can select from the screen inside. Now let's focus on the interior of this Mini Countryman, and there are lots of elements which are cool, quirky, retro cool, creative, and some which I didn't enjoy so much. So overall the list is long. So let's start with the element which I like the most, and that is this woven fabric feel overall on the dash, on the door panels, on this wireless charging pad, and then this small box is finished with that fabric feel, and on this 3-spoke steering wheel as well you have this fabric strap, which looks really cool. And another element which gives a very retro or different kind of cool feel is this vertical AC vent. And there's one more element which is very creative. I'm not sure if you've seen in any other car. I haven't seen it, and that is this color pattern or the whole design which is on the door panel, which basically this blue or teal or grey, I don't know, This dissolves or disintegrates into this copper finish design. This looks really nice. Some of the panels, again, now they are hard plastic. This is like typical mini feel which you have, but again, you're not going to, keep feeling it all the time. They don't look very premium, but they do the job. One element which you might see missing on this dash is the instrumentation panel. There's nothing over here. There's one head-up display where you can see the speed, because everything has gone into this screen, which has seen the most extreme transformation in this car, I would say. We're used to circular screens in earlier Minis, but they had rectangular screens in the middle, but this whole screen is usable. You can see it, different information everywhere. At times it's overwhelming because most of the information, most of the functions are controlled via this screen. Even the instrumentation thing, everything is visible here. Only thing you can see is the speed, and in case you've engaged the parking brake or not, or power and battery. But we'll talk about the screens later. You can select the gears from this toggle switch here, and the parking button is here. Power on, power off. Experiences, you can try different driving modes, which Mini has named experiences. You can shift or you can shuffle from here. Then you have audio control. They could have added climate control buttons, physical buttons as well. That would have been more practical, I think, because that is something which I'm missing from this cool looking panel, and the 360-degree camera which you can access from this button. So other than the lack of climate control physical buttons, one thing which I'm not a big fan of is how you have to reach out to change the driving mode, or this toggle switch. It's not very easy or comfortable, but then if you want to be cool, and these are the compromises you have to, I guess, make. And one good element, interesting element, how this fabric panel is added to this wireless charging pad, which works as a stopper and also doesn't doesn't scratch the phone surface. Similarly, you can put one extra phone here or some storage space here. You have cup holders, then this small separate storage space, because when you slide it, this handrest, which doesn't have a storage space inside, when you slide it full front, accessing this space might be a bit tricky. So this box works. Then you have some space for another phone here, because two Type-C charging ports are here, and then is one lighter or 12-volt point. And now the screen, which is filled with the functions and information and displays and everything. Whatever you want to use or control on this car, you have to go via this screen. So there's one permanent or always on panel of icons, which has climate control, Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, home button, navigation and phone. So this is convenient when you get used to it. I'll just go to the vehicle section, and then you have lots of Mini ID, personal assistant, Mini connected store, charging information, then you have climate control and everything. Displays you can obviously change, customize according to your need, your liking. Then you have this driving settings section, which has driver assistance, drivetrain and chassis sections, and then charging information. You can change the sound this car makes. Obviously, this is an electric car, so it has a set of simulated sounds, which some of them are really cool. Some of them are really entertaining when you zip this car. And then you have auto hold, mini sound, these kind of information. Then you have driver assistance, the ADAS kind of features or functions, so you can control from this section. And then the exterior lighting. I mean, this is something which is a good, interesting way of how technology is used, because the tail lamp pattern, this is how you can change between classic, favored and John Cooper works. So classic is basically that Union Jack shape. So this tail lamp is lit in that shape. Then you have favored. Then you can also take the John Cooper works, that is JCW tail lamp pattern. And there's one feature which is very useful for all the Instagram lovers and shots lovers. This is interior camera. You can switch it on, And there's a camera here which is very, very wide. I think our colleague is also visible with the camera in this. Very nice. So this has a fisheye lens which is extreme wide. You can take single photo, you can take burst mode photos, then you take selfies and video as well. It's a cool, quirky feature. Then you have seat comfort. Obviously you have ventilated seats, plus you have massage function as well. When you buy a car for 54, 55 lakh, ex-showroom price that is, obviously these are things you should have. And then there are apps which are there in your iPhone, because right now Apple CarPlay is active. So very interesting, very quirky, and lots of features in this. And as I said, so many things you can control. Most of the things you can control via this screen. As you know, this is an electric, so we have 4 different levels of regenerative braking. One is adaptive, then you have low, moderate, high. So right now I put it on high. And now we take a look at these experiences, different driving modes which Mini calls experiences, and how this changes the screen. So first is the go-kart mode. So even car is happy. Mini cars are known to be cars which can behave like go-karts, and they're that exciting. So they have this mode which comes with that extra sound effect, just in case you forget. And then after go-kart, you can go to the core. Let's see how it sounds. Interesting. So there are different settings. There are many changes in the car. Different driving modes have different features. After core, there's green, obvious. Then you have vivid, and nice. And when you look at these driving modes, one thing which really impresses me, the kind of graphics, the kind of visibility you have on this screen. Fantastic. I mean, very high def, lots of details, and very vibrant look overall. Look at this, the way this is personal. This personal mode, then you have balance mode, and then you have trail mode. So these are different driving modes which Mini has named experiences. Now that part of the story which makes a couple of manufacturers a bit nervous. This is what I'm told, because I'm not average Indian height, and that's the reason I have to remind in all the stories, all the reviews, that I'm almost 6'3", and this is how the second row of Mini Countryman looks. So knee room wise, I think average Indian height would just fit in. It would be adequate, not very comfortable. But what I think is going to be a common problem or common challenge is the thigh support, because the floor is a bit higher, and that's why you sit with your knees raised. Even for average Indian height, I think this is going to be one issue. And even the headroom is just adequate for my height. So I think for 2 average Indian height passengers, this is spacious, comfortable, and very cushy space, other than the thigh support bit. Now let's talk about the features you get. You have AC vents here with blower control, and then you have a 2C type charging point, and you can keep your phones here, but the plastic surface is not very soft, so I'm not sure if you would like to put your phones here or not. Now this seat is pretty interesting, the way this car, the whole car is, because this has 40-20-40 split. You can recline all 3 seats or fold all 3 seats depending on the usage or requirement. You have these straps which you can pull to fold or open the seats, and you can use this strap to recline your seat as well. Yeah, so that way it's comfortable, but as I said, for very tall passengers, this still feels like a subcompact SUV kind of space. So after leg space, let's talk about the luggage space. And I'm not sure if I told you, this also gets a power tailgate. So now, there you go. And the space is just shy of 500 liters, I guess. And that space looks good. Good enough space for 4 passengers for a weekend trip. So you don't have to worry about the luggage space in this Countryman. The Mini Countryman Electric for the Indian market comes with a single motor and front wheel drive unit with an output of 204 PS. This claims a 0 to 100 figure of 8.6 seconds. The battery size is 66.45 kWh and the claimed combined range is more than 460 kilometers. The Countryman electric can take around 6 hours 15 minutes to charge 100% using 11 kilowatt AC charger, while 130 kilowatt DC charger will take approximately 29 minutes to charge the battery from 10 to 80%, and with 8 minutes of charging you can get a range of 100 kilometers. These figures are more reassuring than the previous Minis electrics we have tested. With these figures, does the Countryman electric feel more electric? Not exactly. The power delivery is pretty gradual and linear. The initial acceleration promises an exciting drive, but it doesn't transcend into the mind-blowing driving mode. The sound effects during various driving modes, especially the go-kart mode, keep it engaging and playful. However, the handling and control on the roads felt very precise. It was one of those days when it got major rainfall. The Countryman didn't feel nervous at all. The steering gives a solid, chunky feel and it feels precise while driving too. The suspension, maybe on the rigid end of the spectrum, felt in control and provided a stable, confident ride quality. The brakes were precise and even with limited visibility, the car managed to deliver a spirited and confident drive. This is not the best Mini experience there is, but it comes across as a great package for daily driving. The car is peppy, its performance is engaging, the range is practical and it takes on bad roads and abrupt speed breakers pretty easily. Other than the second row space, I can't find any reason why this shouldn't be a good option for any Mini lover who wants to buy an electric, not interested in the Korean options, who also wants a practical car for day-to-day usage, maybe with their young kids. Overall, a package which is cool and practical as well. So this is how I like this car, or this is what I thought about this car. You let us know in the comment section, how did you like this car, this video, this review, and in case I missed something, do let us know in the comment section. Sign off, bye-bye.